you'd be needing a strong coffee this morning.
Thanks.
I know just what you're going through.
Do you?
Of course. I felt the same when that idiot ploughed my truck into the bus.
You can't compare the two.
Why not? Bosses are always held responsible for the incompetence of their employees. OK, no people died this time, but a woman who's dedicated herself to the care of dumb animals ought to feel just a bit of guilt about the suffering of that mare and her poor, dear little foal.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? Oh, sick.
No, after a lifetime of you lecturing me from the moral high ground, I'm entitled to a bit of satisfaction now the position's reversed.
You wanted me in early?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Terry. We're gonna have a busy day. Sorting out the mess Zoe's left us in.
I'll sort it out for myself, thank you.
Oh, I don't think so. You see, if the stud has to sue the vets, then there'll be an obvious conflict of interest. And I'm sure you'll want to do the decent thing and withdraw from the board meeting. I mean, we'll still need you to examine the unfortunate creature, but once you've given your verdict, I suggest that you leave the premises. I mean, we wouldn't want anyone to think anything improper was going on.
You're out and about early this morning.
Thought you'd be pleased. You're nagging me about sleeping in yesterday.
Oh, has all this energy got anything to do with the older woman you mentioned?
Give it a rest, Dad.
I'm not having a go at you. I'm impressed. Being a toy boy must be every young lad's dream.
It's not like that.
Well, what is it like then? Do I know this woman?
I told you, I don't want to talk about it.
All right, I'll back off. But if she's not monopolising you today, how about taking that driving lesson?
Yeah, great, thanks.
Good. See you here about 1 o'clock.
Look, I know you're going to think that I'm talking out of turn, but I think you're being a bit hard on Zoe.
Yeah, she did seem upset.
Well, she feels bad enough about that mare without you kicking her when she's down.
Maybe it'll make her think twice about interfering in my life next time.
Oh, I see. So this is all about Charity and Zoe, then, is it?
If she's going to be so sanctimonious, then she can't complain when I point out her sins. Look, you take these to the haulage yard. Tell Sean that I won't be able to come in this morning. I'll be too busy sorting out the stud fiasco.
Right.
Well, I'm a bit short-handed at the moment, so he'll probably need you to load the Glasgow delivery. But tell him I can't spare you this afternoon.
Why, what's on?
You'll be looking after Joseph after you've collected him from school.
Well, that's the nanny's job.
Yeah, but she's got a dental appointment. You see, I've got the same problems as Zoe. You just can't get good staff these days.
Well, I'm afraid she lost the foal. I'll have to get on the phone to Brendan and tell him the bad news. I'm sorry.
Apologies aren't going to stop him. He is going to want his pound of flesh for this. Chris and I are going to have to work out the best way to limit the damages.
Look, I know I can't be at the board meeting, but I'm telling you as a friend, I don't think you should take Chris's advice.
Don't you trust your brother?
About as far as I could throw him. He also knows nothing about horses.
But he does know plenty about business, which is probably more useful in this case.
Maybe.
Chris is a director of the company. I'm sure he wouldn't do anything to harm it. He's got a substantial investment to protect.
Not as big as I have.
Ah, but that is where the conflict of interest comes in. Who would you be trying to protect, the stud or the vets? At least Chris can be impartial, which is why I'm turning to him.
You're making a big mistake.
I don't think so. I think it's probably time you left now, Zoe. Get back to the surgery. You've got problems of your own to sort out there. Oh, one last bit of advice. As a friend, I wouldn't lose any time in sucking Adam. The reputation of your practice is going to suffer through this. You ought to be seen to be taking some action.
Why did you have to tell him it was on the house?
Oh, but I didn't think you'd mind.
This is a restaurant. People are supposed to pay to eat here. And in case you haven't noticed, we haven't got enough customers coming through the door to put us in profit yet.
But they're my friends, Marlon.
Then give them a discount if you have to. Free meals are for staff and visiting film stars who might generate useful publicity.
We got film stars coming.
No. I'm trying to illustrate our business strategy. Oh. Eric! What's this junk doing down here?
Is there a problem?
Yes, your boxes are cluttering the restaurant.
My new stereo system. Wonderful acoustic.
Well, I'm sure it'd be even better where it belongs in your flat. Now shift it.
I'd love to oblige, but I'm afraid my back is very bad this morning. It'll have to wait till somebody can carry it up for me. Perhaps you're volunteering?
I have meals to prepare.
Then I'm afraid it'll just have to wait.
Okay, I'll shift it.
Thank you.
Give us that one, Tricia.
Don't get so angry, Marlon. Chloe was saying that you get a bit twitchy these days.
Well, he's done some good work. It does seem a bit tough to sack him after one incident.
Technically, we're not sacking him. His contract's nearly up, which is handy because it means he has no legal claim against us. The alternative is to offer him a new contract or a partnership. And I don't think someone who is distracted from his work every time he sees a pretty face deserves either.
Well, I suppose you're right. Never had to put anybody on the dole before.
Welcome to the world of management. It's all about making tough decisions. You better call Adam and let him know.
Me?
I had to learn this from my father. You wanted to be a partner. This is part of your education.
We're all off to lunch at Marlon's later. Is it OK to leave you with the bar?
Yes, of course. I'm sure Carlos and I can count.
Bar me side.
Beg your pardon?
9 down. One who offers imaginary food.
Yes, well, thank you.
It's from the Arabian Nights.
You're not just a pretty face, eh?
There's some that don't seem to appreciate.
Not Bernese.
Oh, maybe I'm overreacting.
Families can be very difficult. Well, it must be a novelty for her to discover she's got a new sister. But she loves you best. I'm sure nothing can change that.
Hi. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. I was just wondering if the bread delivery was here.
I'll bring it through later.
Right.
Do you want me to talk to Bernice?
No, best let the dust settle first.
Right. Well, I'll do anything I can to help, you know that.
You already have. It means a lot to know there's someone I can turn to.
Zoe seems to think you've got a score to settle over this.
Couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, I'm doing her a favour. My sister has many fine qualities, but gets far too emotional in a crisis, especially where animals are concerned.
Some people might think that was a good thing for a minute.
Oh, if you're mending a little kitten's broken legs, perhaps. In business, it clouds your judgment. And business is all we should be concentrating on. Horses, just a commodity.
Commodity no one's going to send us if they don't think we can look after them.
Exactly. You see, Brandon, he'll be counting on that. He'll try hitting us for all we're worth.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it.
Except start negotiations. So if you know anything dodgy about his past, business or personal, it'd be useful.
Isn't that called blackmail?
I prefer to use the word research. I've already got someone digging into it now.
Well, what if we can't find anything?
Well, most people have got a skeleton in their closet somewhere. But if he's clean, we settle out of court, and quick. The last thing a new business needs is months of bad publicity.
Agreed. Well, should we consult Zoe about this?
I'll tell her what's happening. But I don't want her anywhere near negotiations while she's feeling guilty. Guilt costs money. I'll get us out of this cheaper.
Came as soon as I got your message.
Thanks.
I guess this means I'm not suspended anymore.
Well, technically, that's true.
And I don't know how to thank you. I know I said you owed me, but you've paid me back and more. How did you talk Zoe round?
I didn't.
What?
We'll pay you to the end of your contract, but we'd like you to pack your stuff up and leave the surgery today.
After all I've done for you?
Purely a business decision.
Oh, and I bet you enjoyed making it. You couldn't wait to get rid of me.
Well, that's not true.
You've always been jealous of me. You resented the fact that I saved your life, that I bailed you out when you lost your bottle, and most of all, for being right about Mandy.
Oh, I'm not going to get into a row with you. I can see you're upset, and I know you don't mean them things.
Wrong! I meant every word! You might be able to sack me, but it doesn't stop you from being a loser. And if this is how you treat your friends, then Mandy's well rid of you.
Wasn't sure if we could have that lesson, you know, of all the trouble it's stuff.
Oh, I can always make time for you, Mark.
Don't know what my dad would say if he heard you say that. He's been teasing me about older women.
Oh, really? I'd have thought he'd know. Forbidden fruit is always the sweetest.
Nah, not my dad. Pretends he's one of the lads, but I doubt he's ever looked at anyone but my mum.
You should never make those assumptions about people, Mark. Anyone can be led astray by passion.
Have you ever had an affair?
Certainly. In fact, I've been having an affair with a married man in the village for some time.
Do you love him?
Oh, I don't think love comes into it. I want him. He wants me a lot more than he wants his wife.
Yeah, but what if she finds out?
Well, that's his problem, not mine. That's enough revelations for one day. I think we should get on with our lesson now.
Try and push him towards the cheaper stuff.
Oh, don't be so mean.
I wouldn't have to be if you hadn't invited him for free.
We're going to show him a good time, whatever the cost.
Welcome to Share Marlon.
Oh, nice of you both to come and greet us. I've been so busy in the Woolpack lately, I've hardly had a chance to talk to anyone.
We're busy dinner times.
Surprised to hear that. The Woolpack seems to be busy every night. Maybe a village like this is too small to have two eating places.
Nonsense! I mean, yeah, we're going for a completely different class of clientele. It's just taken a while for word to get round, that's all.
You ready to order?
May I recommend a special?
Oh, I think I'll just have a salad.
Are you sure? Remember, eating for two. Got to keep your strength up.
You mean you're pregnant and you haven't even bothered to tell me?
No.
Well, what's she talking about then?
Ashley and Bernice are just trying for a baby, that's all.
Oh, I see. So you've discussed it with everyone but me? What have I done to offend you?
Nothing. I'll tell you when there's some real news.
I don't think they're quite ready to order yet, Trish. What's got into you?
Well, I'm supposed to be her best friend. How could she talk babies with some girl she hardly even knows instead of me?
She's her sister.
Half sister.
Whatever, we're supposed to be giving them a good time.
Right.
And remember, cheap, cheap, cheap.
Well, I'll take those orders now.
So, did you manage to calm Tara down?
She seems happy enough to let me handle negotiations. You should be too. Got enough to worry about at the vets. You're bound to lose customers over this.
Probably. We'll try and keep it to a minimum. We've sacked Adam.
That's a good idea. Nothing like a ritual sacrifice to show people you mean business.
Are you planning one at the stud?
Different situation.
I'm relieved to hear it. Especially since you and Tara seem determined to cut me out of any decisions there.
Well, on the contrary, you've got the most important part to play in all of this.
Well, then perhaps it's best you tell me about it.
If Brendan sues the stud, we counter-sue the vets. We're hoping he'll settle out of court. But either way, we've agreed that you'll be paying.
Heads you win, tails I lose.
Well, you can hardly pretend that it's my fault or Tara's. Besides, it gives you a chance to indulge in your latest hobby. Or throwing money at people. You tried it with charity. Now you can play with the big boys.
That was delicious. My compliments to the chef.
Oh.
Well, you haven't finished yet. Got to have your after-dinner drinks. Not sure we could hear ourselves think over that.
I'll deal with it.
Proper with the neighbours.
Eric.
Oh, it's a bit difficult working under Eric Pollard. It's getting Marlon down.
Eric!
Did you call?
Yes! Can you turn the music down, please?
I don't think so. Gustav Holst is meant to be listened to at this pitch.
It's upsetting my customers.
Well, I can't be held responsible for their plebeian taste.
Eric, it's too loud. Turn it down.
I'm entitled to listen to music in my own home.
Not at that volume. There are regulations, you know, and if you're not prepared to turn it down, I'll get the environmental health in to make you.
What a splendid idea. If you do decide on that course of action, you'll need this. It's the business card of the Chief Environmental Health Officer of Hottenham District. He's a good friend. He's also a great Gustav Holst fan. In fact, we're going to a concert next month. I can try and get you a ticket if you like. Obviously not. Well, I can't stand around talking all day. Enjoy the music.
Well, I have to admit you're a fast learner.
Thanks.
It took me a lot longer to master the basics. What's your secret?
Well, one of my friends just let me have a go in their car.
Oh, good. Well, someone from school?
No.
Oh, not this older woman you've been hiding from, eh?
Look, will you just stop with all these questions, Dad?
Sorry. I didn't mean to pry. I mean, if you've got a bit on the side, good luck to you.
It's not like that. Tara's just been giving me driving lessons, that's all.
Tara?
I didn't want to tell you because I knew you wanted to teach me yourself and I was worried it might upset you.
Too right it does. I do not want that toffee-nosed cow messing with your life.
Hey, she's just been kind, that's all. The older woman thing, it was just a joke. She wouldn't be interested in me like that anyway. Besides, she's already having an affair with a married man.
How'd you know that?
She told me all about it. I asked her what she'd do if his wife found out. She said, well, that's his problem.
Well, come on. Let's get going.
Look, Chris, the stud and the practice are very important to me.
I am aware of that.
Which is why you're using them as weapons in some petty squabble over charity.
Don't patronise me. I like to make my point, but I'd never lose money doing it. I'm handling negotiations because I am better at it than you. If it happens to teach you a lesson about the way you've been treating me, that's just a bonus.
Does it ever occur to you that my interfering is because I care about you, because I don't want to see you get hurt?
Ooh, saving me from myself.
If you want to put it like that. After all, Dad might be alive today if he listened to our warnings about Kim.
Big difference. I'd never let any woman have that sort of power over me. So you can save your concerns. My life's just the way I want it.
I don't want you seeing her again.
Dad, she's just giving me driving lessons. There's no harm in it.
You don't know what she's like. She's always playing games with people. I want you to promise me you'll finish it now.
I'm not going to do that. Look, this is ridiculous.
I'll do it for you then. I'm going to sort this out right now.
Dad, you're just going to make yourself look stupid.
No, I'm stopping you from doing that.
Afternoon, Mark.
Terry, I need to get to Stud Farm quick.
Hey, why? What's the rush? Place burning down?
Not exactly. Look, can I get a lift?
Yeah, sure. Hop in.
Well, I don't think it's fair. You're her mum and I'm her best mate. If she's going to confide in someone, it ought to be one of us.
Well, I agree with you, Trish, but there's no talking to her at the moment.
I take it the lunch wasn't a complete success?
Oh, it was a disaster. It ended with Marlon going to war with Pollard over noise pollution.
And it turns out Eric's best buddies with the environmental health officer.
And we've got the health inspector coming on Thursday. Yeah, could be the same bloke.
Well, I did warn you all not to elect that man.
Well, you were right. But we're stuck with him now. And it's really getting Marlon down.
Well, I have a bit of news that might cheer him up. Part of my competition prize is to write a restaurant review for the Courier. Now, if I give Shay Marlon a good write-up, it's bound to help business.
Ooh, we could certainly do that.
Yeah, but it must be in the next 2 weeks, so would you ask him when it'll be convenient?
I'll go and tell him now.
Well, I seem to have made somebody's day.
You're a really kind man, Alan.
Oh, sorry, I seem to be making a habit of this.
We were just...
No. No need for explanations.
Hello, stranger. Couldn't stay away.
Not after I heard what you'd been up to with Mark.
Giving him driving lessons doesn't seem too immoral to me. I'd have thought you'd be grateful to me for helping your son.
Don't play games with me, Tara.
A chance would be a fine thing.
I want you to stop seeing Mark. I don't want him involved in this.
Involved in what, Sean?
But I'm glad we've cleared all that up.
I won't feel like that until we've actually agreed a settlement with Brendan.
You worry too much.
Maybe I'm just not cut out to be a businesswoman. You seem to enjoy all the battles, win or lose.
It's in the blood.
Not mine. What I enjoy is dealing with animals at the vet's or at the stud. Business life's just one long headache.
Oh, animals are so much easier to get on with, aren't they? They do what they're told and they don't answer back.
No one could ever accuse you of that.
Hey up. Brought Joseph back.
Hello, young man. Good day at school?
OK. Would you like to have a quick ride on your pony before it gets too dark?
Yes, please.
Is that OK, Chris?
Well, yeah, you'll probably be able to cheer Auntie Zoe up.
I don't believe you hear about Mark at all. I think you're just using it as an excuse to see me.
Don't kid yourself.
Oh, you're the one that's doing that. I knew you'd never be able to stay away.
You are so wrong.
Well, I'm sure you've tried. Told yourself you're going to be a good little husband from now on. We both know you're wasting your time.
Don't do that.
Why? 'Cause it reminds you of what you're missing. I bet even when you're in bed with her, you're thinking of me. You might as well give in now, Sean. We both know you will in the end.